So after a week of driving around and owning this Maserati Ghibli SQ4, I can honestly say I am very impressed with this vehicle all around. Maybe it's because nothing's broken on this vehicle yet, but I can honestly say I like it a lot. There's a really big appeal to driving a nice luxury car, and it's not just one or two features that do it for me. It's having a quick vehicle, it's having a quiet car, it's every bit of just having a very unique vehicle like this one in itself. When it comes to Turo, I think this vehicle is not only going to do extremely well on the platform, I think it's going to go above and beyond my expectations, just like it did whenever I was first purchasing this vehicle. Honestly, if you think about it, if you look at rental car companies, there's a reason why they don't have all the same one type of vehicle. They have a variety: SUVs, sedans, faster cars, convertibles, and most people will choose one or the other: an economy car, a bigger SUV for a bigger space regardless if they need it or not, or even sports cars. I think this one is going to do extremely well. It's fast, it's luxury, it's clean, it has a lot of bells and whistles compared to our vehicles like our 96 Ford Ranger or Aubrey's 97 4Runner with 317,000 miles. There's a lot of stuff I miss when you drive that type of vehicle compared to this, and you don't realize it until you're in something like this vehicle. Now granted, this is a Euro luxury vehicle, and maintenance is something that is looming in the back of my mind and definitely Aubrey's mind as well, which made us hesitant to getting this type of vehicle to rent out on the platform. But all in all, I think when we're pricing out our vehicle, we're not pricing it like our other economy vehicles or like our SUVs that we have on the platform where they're $30 to $50. We're gonna go above and beyond when pricing out this vehicle, and I think with that demand that people want this type of vehicle and the price that we have it set at, will make up any of the costs that it ends up costing us when this vehicle inevitably breaks down or just even routine maintenance. And that's why I think this car is going to dominate on Turo.
So I know that at this point I have a reputation of being like a Toyota fangirl. I absolutely love Toyotas, and I feel like I will live and die by the brand. But there is good reason for it. We've had a number of Toyota products over the years, between Yaris's for the Turo fleet and my own personal daily driver, a 1996 Toyota 4Runner, and they have all performed flawlessly. Now I get it, this car isn't for everyone. It is super basic. It has manual locks, manual windows. There isn't a button on the steering wheel. It is as basic as you can get. But the reality is some people need basic and some people are okay with it. There are a lot of people out there that simply are looking for a cheap car to get you from point A to point B, and those are the renters that we've done very well with. And in the case of our Toyota Yarises, we've been able to purchase them for between $3,500 and $4,500. Granted, the price has increased over the last year. But because of this low price, these cars have been able to make back their money within 3 to 6 months, which is virtually unheard of with other cars out there, especially a Maserati Ghibli. All in all, there is very little that anybody can say to convince me that a Toyota Yaris isn't like the perfect car to rent out on Turo. They're easy to work on, they are cheap, they're reliable, and they are economical. They are the perfect Turo car. Since we started documenting our Turo process on YouTube, one of the biggest statements or comments that we get is that we are wasting our time with cars like the Toyota Yaris, because when it comes down to the time that it takes to clean the cars, to prep the cars for rentals, to change the oil, to maintain the cars, in relation to how much we are making off of these individual cars, our money is actually better spent elsewhere.
So often a lot of people say we're better off just spending our money on one $30,000 car versus five $5,000 cars.
But our comment has always been, well, that's not really the case, that we disagree, that we think renting out $5,000 cars has a much better ROI than listing out one more expensive car. And so we've ultimately decided to finally put our money where our mouth is and put this to the test.
And lo and behold, that is why we bought this Maserati.
And so we are going to be comparing and testing this theory to see if it's actually true. Are Turo hosts better off spending their money on one nice car or 5 cheaper cars? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a challenge on this channel. For 6 months, we're going to be tracking the revenue, the profit, and the expenses of this Maserati Ghibli that we just recently purchased. And we are going to be competing it against 5 $5,000 cars, or 5 cars totaling out to $30,000, which is what we paid for this car here. We will be comparing this Maserati Ghibli to our 2007 Ford Focus, our 2009 Ford Escape, our 2007 Toyota Yaris, our Honda Fit, which we just recently purchased, as well as our Mazda 2, which we recently purchased as well. How it's going to work is we're going to be tracking all of the maintenance, all of the profit, all of the cost, and we are going to be comparing these 2 cars to actually see which one is more profitable. Is it better to get one expensive car, or is it better to get 5 cheaper cars?
Now this is something we've always been curious about, which is why we're gonna put this to the test. We're gonna be renting out the Maserati for somewhere between $125 a day to $150 a day to see exactly how much money we can squeeze out of this car.
Now, HP thinks that the Maserati Ghibli is going to be the highest earner of the 2. And I personally think that our economical cars are going to absolutely crush the Maserati.
And only one of us can be right. Do you want to sweeten the deal? I get to pie you in the face, or you get to pie me in the face.
I don't want to be pied in the face.
Well, then don't lose. Oh, do you want to switch to the Maserati and I'll switch to the Yaris?
I would do pie in the face.
All right.
I'm that confident that I will win.
Pie in the face. Bet.
Can I choose the pie?
That you get pied with?
Yeah.
Because you know you're going to lose?
If I get pied, can I choose the pie?
Sure.
Capitol Grill coconut cream pie.
No, it's not an
$50.
actual nice pie. I just meant like what flavor.
But we are super, super pumped. Again, this is something that people have been telling us for years, and I've always thoroughly disagreed with them. So to be able to actually put this to the test with a car like a Maserati is quite honestly kind of a dream come true. With that being said, you guys, we are super excited for this challenge, and we're really excited to kind of put this question to rest. What does better, economical cars or high-end luxury cars? Now, if you're interested in learning a bit more about like what the rules and the layout of this competition is, we will type them out and have them laid out down in the description below, so scroll down to read a bit more on that. But we will be doing periodic updates between now and the next 6 months so that you guys can see what the actual numbers are. We'll be super transparent about it, so if you've ever wondered this for yourself, or if you've ever wondered if you should add Maserati to your fleet, then this series will be the series for you.
I cannot wait to pie her in the face.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Leave your comments down in the comments below and let us know who's gonna get pied, because it's gonna be you. And also, while you're at it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next episode.